Morning all. In fact, I think it's afternoon now. It's one of those days. It's a Sunday. I'm in my Sunday best. I'm probably covered in food actually. Trying to batch cook for the week. Trying to stay focused is so hard with ADHD. So the more I can do when I'm in the zone, the better. I'm sure many of you can relate. But I thought I'd pop on and talk about safety for our children. Now, last week or the week before, I was talking about growing very compliant children and how that can be a particular safeguarding concern. Now, I have lots of children, as I've already said. One of my children in particular is a massive fawner. She is an absolute people pleaser. When you meet her, she's full of compliments because she's quite fearful of people. So she just doesn't want you to hurt her. So in a typical fawning kind of presentation, what she does is she tells you you're wonderful so that you get on the right side of her. She gets on the right side of you, and it limits the risk. So her brain is functioning, but probably doing it a little bit too much, because she should probably just trust her intuition and that she is quite safe. However, she's had a bit of a breakthrough this week. So in her classroom, they have an iPad that all the children can use. And one of the teachers has come into the classroom and said, I'm very cross because somebody has been using the iPad for something inappropriate. And I want you to own up to it, put your hands up, because until somebody's owned up to it, nobody can use the iPad. Now, this is her recollection of events, okay? She has come home to me and said, what does inappropriate mean? It could mean searching for SpongeBob on the actual iPad, which is not allowed in school. Or it could be searching for something really rude, like private body parts. And she said, we don't know because we're children, and surely this is a learning opportunity. Now, we had this full-on conversation about this, and I was absolutely amazed by the stuff that she said. By the way, she's 9. And so talking to her about this was really, really fascinating, because she was asking those questions that are really, really important, that shows that she's not fully compliant, and I absolutely loved it. So actually, on further exploration, I said to her that she actually reminded me of one of my other daughters, who always puts her hand up and speaks out. And she said, but the biggest difference between me and my sister, Mum, is that she can say it to the people who actually can make a difference in that situation, the teachers, where I don't feel safe enough to do that yet. So please, can I keep talking to you about it at home? Of course, my answer was yes. But I thought, what a breakthrough. It's okay that our children come home and divulge this stuff to us. That's okay. It's really brilliant, actually, that they've got that safe connection with that caregiver so that they can explore these tricky situations in school. I know I wasn't thinking like that at age 9, so I thought that was absolutely amazing. I'd be keen to hear your thoughts, and also, what are your views on raising compliant children who don't ask questions? Do you also think it's a safeguarding risk? Has any of this sort of stuff happened to you or yours? Share your experiences.